One local funeral home now reducing the numbers of guests allowed. Fox 10's Danielle Miller joins us live now with that story. You don't think about it, but this is a big deal as well.
It is, John, and today we spoke with Legacy Funeral Home. They were telling us that all of this started earlier this week. They were starting to think about some plans that they had to put in place because of everything going on. And we did speak with the funeral director there, and she was saying that, you know, she feels terrible for these family and friends who now have to decide who gets to go to these types of services. She says in all of her years in the business that she's never seen anything like this.
About 150 people. That's a normal size service for a burial, an open casket visitation. So about 150 to 200 people. I've seen much more. Our services are huge.
The new normal for the amount of visitors at a service here at Legacy Funeral Home will now be 10. Everyone else will have to watch via live stream. This after the CDC has recommended limiting the number of people at gatherings.
I'm going to treat it like a normal service because there's not a lot we can do except try to act like it's a normal service. They're supposed to stand 6 feet apart. No one can touch the body. I also think if someone wants to have a large service, we can rotate the 10 people at a time, let 10 in at a time, and then do it that way as well. So that's an option.
Manager Jenelle Gamboa says burying a loved one could also look a little different.
A lot of the cemeteries, the VA cemetery has limited their graveside services to 10 people as well, even if it's outside.
The company works closely with many families to ship their loved ones to their final resting place. Gamboa says transporting a body right now with everything going on has proved to be extremely difficult.
We have someone from Kenya right now who can't go home and be buried in their home country, so they're going to have to be buried here. Families all in Kenya.
And you know, John, it's just so scary because none of us know how long this is going to last. So who's to say exactly when all of this will end? But because of all this stuff that's going on here, Legacy was telling us today that they're working on some plans to help families in need to pay for some of those funeral services. So that's something that they're looking into. Reporting live, Danielle Miller, Fox 10 News.
Thanks, Danielle.